Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes, and Brittany. So, it's Sunday the 13th, I believe it's the 13th. Yes, 13th of October, and as promised I am recording again. So, first of all, I would like to respond to some of your comments. Now, one thing that I do not understand really well is someone mentioned that the colonies in Caribbean are divided between several trade zones, and I'm not entirely sure how he meant that. He actually mentioned regions though. And that brings me to another thought. Maybe he meant... Where the hell are the regions? I need the geographical map mode. Regions. No, this seems to be the same region as well. I thought that maybe it would mean that the Caribbeans are divided between several regions, so we could have more vassals, but I still don't understand what that meant. I checked it several times and I am not sure. Second thing, I'm very glad that you guys confirmed that the historical immersion mod is out of the game. I'm really sorry about it. I actually miss it quite a lot because the rapid growth of the colonies does not really impress me. I'm not gonna lie. I really like the lowered rate that we had, and this is actually not you know, I get used to the better style of the historical immersion mod, so now I'm a bit sad that we don't have it. Third thing, someone suggested that we declare war or Portugal. Well, actually Portugal is allied with England. I mentioned that in the comment, but Portugal is allied with England, and we are allied with England. We're allied with England for the reason that they have a massive fleet, which controls the Atlantic. We do have a lot of ships, but remember, most of these 63 ships are actually light ships. I think we have only one heavy ship, yeah, and that's an old carrack. I think that's even outdated right now. We should build, yeah, a heavy galleon. So we have one outdated heavy ship, and we're in no position to actually fight England right now. Furthermore, if we lost the alliance with England, France would probably invade us. Castile might help, but this way they do not risk any kind of attack. Now I checked that Aragon is allied with Castile, and we might be able to get them on our side if we wished so, if we broke the alliance with England and Portugal. But the thing still is that in case of a war breaking out with England, we would probably, yeah, they have 22 heavy ships just docked in London. There's no way we could face them. There's just no way we could face them, and god damn, there's no way we could face them. We've been in this situation with the Scandinavia Empire, and we had trouble facing them. It took quite a lot to be able to do that. Okay, so let me just quickly check the comments on my phone if there's anything else. I don't think Hushgedacht had a comment from transferring from Guinea Coast. Oh yeah, that's right. With the historical immersion gun, there's no Portuguese trade node. There is just the Iberian trade node. But I checked that's transferring right now from Guinea Coast. We are earning 1.72 here directly, and if we transfer 1.11 to Northeast. So I'm still gonna wait, what did I do? Oh, I recalled him. God damn it. Well, I'm gonna send him back there again. But it's much better to just collect from there directly at this point than to do anything else. And I think that's all that you guys asked me that I did not speak extensively in the comments. The ships. Oh, one more thing there was. Do we have any plans to expand in Europe? Well, we would if any of our kings would allow it, but right now we have no no king in generations that would even allow us to... We had a coward, I believe, and a military unsuitable guy, so that was interesting. Anyway, let's get on with the episode. We have the Gymnasium Schools, level 24, which gives us nothing. The first secondary school, or gymnasium, was established in Strasbourg in 1538. Wow, we're so behind. Designed to prepare boys for university, it taught them academic subjects for several years. It soon became the model for education across Europe. But even though it does not give us any direct bonus, we can get a new idea slot, so we're gonna get the trade ideas. And we're gonna just... just run through them as fast as we can. Mostly also because we are ahead of time on the diplomatic technology, so this should allow us to get a bit more on the administrative and military to get up in there and slow down the advance that we have in the diplomatic technology. Now Bayakuturi is gonna be finished soon. So I'm going to take one of the colonists that we have in Kariri. Wow, Kariri is also almost finished. No, wait, why is there... Oh, that's still Bayakiri. Okay, I'm dumb. So we're gonna take the guy from Kariri and we are going to send him to Kamage. Actually, I wanted this place, didn't I? Okay, let's send him to Igneri first, and when Jamaica is done, we're gonna move that to Kamage. We also started, as you saw, a colony in Shavmut. Shavmut? Is it M or Shavmut? I think. Yeah, Shavmut. 54 people live there right now. There's gonna be way more very soon. So that is actually pretty nice to see. But I found out that the Portuguese Capitania de Brazil is expanding here, so that's a bit of an issue. I don't think there are any extra valuable provinces nearby that we would like. We definitely want the south of Brazil. Well, at the south of Brazil here. No, actually that would be Argentina, wouldn't it, already? There are two nice provinces, Caneas, which gives a nice port, and Quirandi. So those two are also important for us, but they're in a completely different trade zone, so we need to be a bit, we need to chill with the trade zones. We're expanding everywhere, but as our colonial nations are going to kick off, we're gonna have less of a hassle with them and more with expanding. Okay, as far as money goes, we're not doing that well anymore. We were getting 20 a few months ago, but now we're back to 6.85. I'm still thinking about reducing the inflation. It's dropping on its own. 3.72 is not that much, but I like to get as much as I can. Every penny counts. And we're sitting on a nice little pillow made of cash right now that's, gonna come in handy when we get, stormed by another economical crisis. I like the amount of colonies that we are supporting right now. This seems like a reasonable amount, and with the 62 colonist growth per month, it seems like it will yield us more results faster. One thing though that I was interested in right now is whether or not we should send our ships on more missions. I don't think we have an explorer, do we? No. But I think we have what it takes to explore more territories, and maybe we could even circumnavigate the globe. So building 2 more heavy galleons would be very expensive, but It would be a nice investment into our situation. Or do we have some white ships here that we could just steal? Caravel. Oh, we do have still the 2 Latin South caravels. Okay, let's actually do that. Let's put the 2 Latin South caravels. Get you guys back on the Northwest Atlantic trade. And we're gonna send the Latin South caravels together with the aged Carrack. No, actually, you know what? We're gonna upgrade all of these ships. They are long overdue. And we're gonna send them on an adventure. Let's check first that they actually can be sent out on an adventure. Which we can't because we don't have an explorer. God freaking damn it. It's gonna cost us 53 diplomatic, which is gonna stop us from getting that trade idea. Okay, so you know what? Screw it. Screw it. You guys will upgrade. This is our biggest port, right? Yes. Brugennev. So we're gonna be repaired here pretty quickly. I'm gonna let the game run. We're gonna get the trade idea when? July 63, actually in a month. Okay, let's wait for that. And when we get the trade idea, I'm gonna start saving up for an actual explorer, and then we're gonna go with the trade ideas more. But the trade efficiency plus 10% is actually pretty good. If I'm not mistaken, in the terminology, the trade efficiency is the actual efficiency at which you get money. Trade efficiency is how efficient your nation is at trading. It's the basis for how much income you get out of your merchants. Okay, so we should get extra 5 gold from that in return. Okay, the Ottomans like us now. By the way, during this playthrough, I have actually found a liking in the opinion map mode that I never used before. It's actually pretty good for small countries, where you can eliminate situations like this where Holland is fucking trying to kill us. Well, there's not much we can do. Milan, right? What are our opinions? Okay. There's not much we can do with you. Hungary? Damn, I don't have diplomats to send anywhere. What about Lithuania? You guys definitely don't have improved. Well, you had, but not recently. So let's send you a diplomat who's gonna make you happy. That is something that we need to do. They're Orthodox. How's the Reformation continuing? Well, there are times when I see the entire Europe being blue or pink. I have to say that I'm kind of sad that during one of the crashes we lost the reformed France. Oh no, the estates are restless. That's not what I wanted to see. Okay, so let's improve relations with Lithuania. Let's take the trade efficiency. And we get unhappiness among peasantry. Did it just pop up right now? National trade policy. By adopting a national trade policy, we can strengthen our commercial presence and increase the effectiveness of our trade. Okay, our trade actually dropped as an effect of us being better traders. Let's hope we're building some long-term strategy here. Unhappiness among peasantry. We rule as we see fit, or we give them all of our gold. We really need to increase our stability, and we're not doing a great job at that. So let's try to improve the situation of our peasantry. And as far as the estates go, this is always a bad thing. The greater nobles are at a horrifyingly low loyalty, so refusing to acknowledge their concerns is an economical suicide. We're arbitrary. Okay, that gives me a bit of... Remind them of the many advantages that trusted partners and friends might have. Cool. I think that suits our king very well. And we're gonna get an extra personality trait soon. Okay, if I don't see you increase in 14 days, I'm gonna get really mad. Hey! And Brotherson turned to Protestant, so we only have Onis not being Protestant. Persecuting Protestant minority. Okay, well, we need to do something with that. So come on. That was not worth it. Well, we get the Seekers of Ill Fortune. For a while, it became the fashion for upper-class young Brittany men to flaunt religious laws and publicly commit acts of blasphemy, demanding that divine justice be served for the acts. When nothing happened, they would proclaim the event proof of the non-existence of gods. Such seekers of ill fortune were relatively harmless, but deeply offensive to the devout, who demanded that the Duke pass laws making it a crime to express disbelief in Protestant faith. Now, we are skeptical, so I think we're gonna go with the boys will be boys. We're gonna get a religious scandal and just be done with it. And if you notice, our Duke Pierre III de Chatillon-Blois got the deferred trade, and of all the possibilities, he got secretive, which is like, at this point, one of the least useful ones that we could have gotten. Well, at least it's not something that, you know, would harm us directly. But hey, his wife has loose lips, so what the hell am I playing here anyway? I'd like to also mention that I forgot to resend the trader to Guinea Coast, so we lost a bit of trade there, but without the trader, it told me that we were transferring 2.49 to Northwest Atlantic, and with him we're transferring 1.09. That hardly makes any sense. Current trade power, we're not doing really bad, but oh no! We really lost the trade. Yeah, okay, that came from the event that gave us the fast boost to Elmina came from historical immersion, and now it's gone, and with it the 50 trade power bonus. God damn it. Well, that one was really, really good for us, and yeah, just another hit under the belly. Okay, so anyway, how much are we transferring now when you had time to recalculate? 2.45. Okay, I see we're gonna collect from trade. This is really not that useful, but hey, we had it and we lost it. That's like we really never had it, right? Okay, we have enough of the diplomatic power now to get an explorer, so let's get it and see if we can send our ships who are almost ready. Go the Toad. He's really not bad, has a decent maneuver, that should help with the attrition. Now let's see if you can explore. Yes, North Atlantic Sea and South Atlantic Sea. Okay, I'm gonna let these ships to finish their repairs, which should be a month, I believe. And then we might send them out to the sea to explore. First, North Atlantic, which I really don't know what they're gonna discover there. Maybe they're gonna sail around Russia, I don't know. And then South Atlantic, which should... actually, South Atlantic will be more useful for us. Okay, they got 99, so let's send them out. That 1% is not gonna change much. So South Atlantic Sea, and let's see where they're gonna head. They're not gonna head anywhere because they're repairing. Game! It's 9th of April 1566, and we can now take the military technology of over 27 pistols. We're gonna get extra army tradition for the next 4 years. Pistols were handheld guns, specially designed to be fired from horseback, helping to reinforce caracole tactics. So combat width was increased, cavalry fire was increased, infantry shock was increased, and it enables Tercio infantry, Spanish Cosselettes, Portuguese Tercos de Tanger, and 100 bullets Frankish engines. Okay, well, for us it means that we can now get a new unit. Not the Caracol, it's gonna be their Urbe Tercio can be changed to Tercio infantry. That's actually a boost in everything. No, actually no, it's just a boost in offensive fire to 4. So from early Tercios we're moving to Tercio. Is it the same? No. Early square formations relied on pikemen to support a small number of arquebusiers, but as guns became deadlier and more reliable, the number of arquebuses in the square grew, and the number of pikemen shrank from 2 to 1 to 1 to 2. By the end of the century, most squares were dominated by arquebusiers, gaining increased firepower without sacrificing defense. This helped to keep the tercio the predominant tactic used on the battlefield in Western Europe. Okay, good for us. To my great happiness, the economy of the continent has tanked again, and we are now bleeding money. Especially because we lost the cushion to satisfy the peasants, who were mad. Oh, great, and we have the flu. In Brodoazon. Okay, well... I think we're gonna quarantine the port and let them die. Unfortunately, that's how we roll. One thing that I did not mention some time ago, but I think it's a long time since someone commented, is that France at one point went bankrupt and moved its capital from Paris to Picardy. And I double-checked that when I made EU work again, and I found out it's actually true. So Picardy is now the capital of France. What the hell is with that autonomy? Jesus Christ, look at the autonomy of France. What the hell is going on? Communication efficiency, fortifications, education level 9 enlightened, okay. Delegated rulers, hereditary elite, autonomy increased, holy crap. France is having a bad time as far as autonomy goes, damn. And a Catholic church for Arguin. Let's allow the construction, we can use the 25 gold. And our ships are on the exploration trip to South Atlantic. They're very close to the southern edge of Africa. In the last series, when we played the Scandinavian nation, or the Scandinavian Empire, we weren't able to get South Africa. So if we could do that this time, I would not be mad. By the way, our economy situation is not really that bad, because if we just drop one colony, that would move us to somewhere around -2, and that is manageable. I think the economy will go up, as it always does, very soon. Religious influences. The Breton missionaries that were sent overseas to preach to the indigenous population have met fierce resistance. In some cases, though, they have managed to influence the natives enough to convert them. A small group of natives living within and surrounding Mapinda has readily accepted Christian beliefs. The religion of Mapinda changes to Protestant. Where is... Where the hell is Mapinda? Isn't that one of the African colonies? Oh, it is. We'll try to convert all of them. And we have a Protestant, little, tiny, dinky province here. It's nice. We're not really concerned with the ferociousness or aggressiveness. I don't think. Pearls, this is going to be a really good province eventually. A really good port as well. For the trade, I mean. So we'll see. And hey, we're back in green numbers. Not by much, but we are back in positives. Okay, and on that note, I'm going to end the episode here and start the next one, in which we continue growing our empire. Ermina's going to be done next, and I think I mentioned that I'm going to move that colonist up here to North America, where we would like to build a decent colonial nation for ourselves. Yeah, we're back to positive numbers.